Settle in, folks. Today, we're exploring the driving factors behind the PGM market. That's right, we're talking platinum, palladium, and rhodium, which are three platinum group metals, or PGMs. Platinum, palladium, and rhodium are three metals found in catalytic converters. But what's a converter? Without a converter, your car emits nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, and hydrocarbons. But with a converter, these PGMs act as a catalyst and transform those toxic gases into water vapor and carbon dioxide, less harmful emissions.
Makes total sense.
And these metals are valuable to a number of industries across the world. Platinum and palladium are crucial for the hydrogen economy, pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, and much more. Rhodium is essential to industries such as jewelry manufacturing, but 80% of it returns to converter manufacturing.
It just got interesting!
But like every other commodity in the world, platinum and palladium are traded on the precious metal market, and their prices can fluctuate every minute.
What?
Rhodium is a little more complicated because its price changes less frequently compared to platinum and palladium prices. That's because rhodium belongs to a niche and rare market, meaning that the metal isn't traded on the open market.
I see.
But what drives the changes behind the precious metal prices? Everything depends on supply, demand, industry disruptions, converter volume fluctuations, and so much more. That's why we can get prices like this for platinum in January and like this in October. But if you've watched the precious metal market this year and you're searching for clarification, or if you're just a curious George, keep watching. We'll give you the rundown on PGMs in 2023.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
As always, platinum always wants to be the first in line. So let's talk about it. Platinum is critical to the automotive and industrial sectors, but we forget that platinum is also a core player in the electric, petroleum, glass, jewelry, and chemical industries.
I'm going wherever they value loyalty the most.
So in 2023, the demand for platinum rose globally. This was due to a slow recovery of automotive production as the chip shortage eased.
Why does everything have to be so complicated?
In the chemical application industry, we also saw a rise in demand, mostly due to a high demand for platinum catalysts in industries such as fiber and plastics production. Rising demand in the glass industry has allowed these sectors to increase capacity, which means they demand more platinum.
I'm never satisfied. It's a curse.
However, in 2023, the demand for platinum decreased for sectors such as the electrical and petroleum industries. On the supply side, we've seen a decline in both mining and recycling supply of platinum.
Oh.
The biggest primary producers of platinum are the mines in South Africa. But with electricity shortages, load curtailments, and geopolitical concerns, supply declined.
But why?
Global recycling of platinum decreased by 12% since 2022. So with a high demand for platinum and a low supply, the metal was in a deficit. But what did that mean for its prices? Like all precious metals recently, platinum prices were volatile all year round. January, while most of the northern peninsula was freezing,
Cold. Sub-zero.
platinum was living in the high thousands. The average for the month, according to Kitco, was around 1,053.52. By the time June rolled around, the average was 970. By November, however, platinum decreased to under 850 per troy ounce. Experts say this ongoing drop is due to a slow economic growth.
That is brand new information!
Although the manufacturing of new vehicles started to rise this year, inflation and high interest rates meant consumers weren't buying new cars. A slow economic growth paired with these unique market conditions made demand for platinum decrease in the end of 2023, which explains why the metal's price on the market also decreased.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And these economic realities affect our next metal as well. More than 50% of palladium supply goes straight to the automotive sector, As we've mentioned before, the automotive industry is slowly recovering from the COVID-19 supply chain disruptions.
I feel so much better. Thank you so much. Heart to heart.
Great.
That means, in the beginning of 2023, demand for palladium in the car manufacturing sector increased. We also saw an increase of demand in the jewelry sector. However, demand in the industrial sector declined.
Just overall, it was a little challenging.
I guess I thought challenging was supposed to be a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it can be, certainly, but this was challenging, difficult, rather than challenging, rewarding.
Which means palladium was in a deficit in 2023. So how did it fare on the market? Palladium started the year with an average of 1,732.33 in January. By mid-year, palladium had dropped to an average of 1,348. By November, the metal had gone under the $1,000 mark. Just like platinum, experts suggest that the economic realities of the end of 2023 were responsible for the drop in prices.
I hope you're right about this.
Most of palladium's usage returns to the automotive industry, and with car sales on the decline, demand decreased also. And now, last but certainly not least, let's talk about rhodium.
Hit it!
Since 2022, demand for rhodium has risen due to similar factors as its other PGM cousins. A slowly recovering automotive and industrial sector has seen the demand for rhodium rise. Primary supply has remained flat, but we need to remember that 1/3 of all rhodium produced a year comes from recycled catalytic converters. Let's explore its market prices during the year.
Business. Numbers. Is this working?
Rhodium's monthly average decreased month to month in 2023. The metal started the year at an average of 10,977. By June, it had dropped to a monthly average of 4,652, and by November, it was under the $4,000 mark. Was rhodium a victim of the same economic factors as the other PGMs?
Taken.
Experts say the decrease in price might be due to a weaker demand from China and other countries selling their rhodium stocks at a discount to China. So that's how the metal fared in 2023. Although prices have dropped for all three PGMs, experts expect a positive outlook for our favorite platinum group metals.
I know from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
The hydrogen economy and the green transition, recovering car sales and hybrid vehicles, pharmaceutical industries, and much more still depend on platinum, palladium, and rhodium. So it's safe to assume that we aren't finished yet with our ultimate metal trifecta.